Focus on yourself and forget everyone. Stoicism 1. Begin where all power begins. Before anything changes in your life, something must change in your attention. The Stoics believed that attention is the most valuable currency a human possesses. Where you place it determines who you become. Yet most people give it away freely, to opinions, to noise, to people who do not carry the weight of their future. Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It is the foundation of wisdom. You cannot build a strong life while your mind is scattered across everyone else's expectations. Right now, pause. Notice how often your thoughts drift toward others. Their approval, their progress, their words, their reactions. Each one pulls you further away from your own center. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul becomes dyed by the color of its thoughts. If your thoughts are always about others, your life will never fully belong to you. This video is not about isolation. It is about ownership, taking responsibility for your mind, choosing discipline over distraction. If you are ready to reclaim your attention and build an unshakable mindset, subscribe to this channel. Everything here exists to sharpen your focus and strengthen your inner world. 2. The hidden cost of caring too much. Most people believe caring deeply makes them good. Stoicism teaches something different. Caring without control makes you fragile. Every time you obsess over what someone thinks, you place your emotional stability in their hands. And no one will guard your peace the way you should. The Stoics warned that dependence on external validation creates suffering, because what comes from outside can always be taken away. Ask yourself honestly, how many decisions have you delayed because you feared judgment? How many opportunities have you ignored because you wanted approval? Focusing on yourself means caring selectively. It means understanding that not every opinion deserves a seat in your mind. You are allowed to outgrow people. You are allowed to disappoint others. You are allowed to choose your own growth over collective comfort. When you stop caring excessively, you don't lose compassion. You gain clarity. Subscribe to this channel if you want to learn how to care wisely, without losing your strength. 3. Stop explaining. Start living. One of the quiet strengths of Stoicism is silence. Explaining yourself constantly is a sign that you are still negotiating your worth. The Stoics believed that a life lived correctly needs no defense. You do not owe the world explanations for your discipline, your boundaries, or your ambition. When you explain too much, you dilute your authority. When you remain calm and consistent, your actions speak with precision. Let people misunderstand you. Let them speculate. Let them project. None of it changes your path unless you allow it. Focus on alignment, not approval. The right people will recognize your direction without needing persuasion. If this resonates with you, subscribe. This channel is built for those who are done explaining and ready to live deliberately. 4. Forget everyone who isn't building you. Stoicism teaches detachment, not hatred. Forgetting everyone does not mean erasing people from your heart. It means removing them from the control room of your mind. Some people drain without realizing it. Some distract without intending harm. Some anchor you to a version of yourself you have already outgrown. You must be disciplined enough to recognize who contributes to your growth and who consumes your energy. The Stoics understood that environment shapes character. Guard yours carefully. Focusing on yourself means choosing solitude over chaos when necessary. It means walking alone rather than walking backward with the wrong crowd. If you want more lessons on mental clarity and disciplined solitude, subscribe now. 5. Comparison is a silent thief. Comparison steals joy quietly. The Stoics warned against measuring your life against others because it blinds you to your own progress. You do not see their full story. Their struggles are hidden. Their pace is different. Their purpose is not yours. When you compare, you abandon your path and step onto someone else's timeline. Focus on daily improvement, not external ranking. Ask only one question: am I better than I was yesterday? That is Stoic success. Subscribe if you want to break free from comparison and reclaim your peace. 6. Master emotional detachment. Stoicism is not emotional numbness. It is emotional mastery. You are allowed to feel, but you are not required to obey every emotion. Anger, envy, fear, and attachment are signals, not commands. The Stoics trained themselves to observe emotions without becoming them. When someone tries to provoke you and fails, you win without speaking. Focusing on yourself means choosing composure over reaction. This is power. Subscribe to learn how to develop emotional discipline and inner strength. 7. Silence builds the strongest presence. Silence is not absence. It is presence. The Stoics believed that those who speak less observe more, and those who observe more understand deeply. Not every truth needs to be spoken. Not every battle needs to be fought. When you master silence, people listen when you finally speak. Focus on becoming grounded, not loud. Subscribe if you value quiet strength and mental clarity. 8. Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. Stoicism teaches that excellence is built through consistent action, not emotional bursts. Wake up with intention. Train your mind. Improve quietly. Rest without guilt. Focusing on yourself means choosing effort even when no one is watching. Your future self is shaped by what you do in silence. Subscribe to stay disciplined and mentally sharp. 9. Detach from outcomes. The Stoics taught that you control effort, not results. Clinging to outcomes creates anxiety. Letting go creates freedom. Focus on the process. Show up fully. Release expectations. Peace comes from effort aligned with virtue, not guaranteed outcomes. Subscribe if you want to live calmly in an unpredictable world. 10. Let go of approval. Approval is unstable. Today they praise you. Tomorrow they forget you. Stoicism teaches that character is the only reputation that lasts. When you stop seeking approval, you gain independence. Focus on becoming respectable to yourself. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that builds true confidence. 11. Walk alone without fear. Many great minds walked alone. Solitude sharpens focus. Isolation refines character. Do not fear distance. Fear stagnation. Focusing on yourself sometimes means choosing silence over social noise. This is not loneliness. This is preparation. Subscribe and walk this path with strength. 12. Inner peace is the final goal. Success without peace is empty. The Stoics define success as tranquility of mind. When you focus on yourself, detach from noise, and live with discipline, peace follows naturally. Forget everyone else's definition of success. Build a life that feels calm from the inside. Subscribe to continue this journey of mental strength and Stoic wisdom. 13. Close with intention. Focus on yourself. Forget everyone, not in bitterness, but in discipline. Not in isolation, but in clarity. Become unshakable. Subscribe now and return often. Every video here is designed to strengthen your mind and sharpen your focus.